Hello, my name is Stas. I have been living in Poland for 9 years and I am engaged in business, and today we will talk about the Polish sole proprietorship. We will discuss the opportunities and limitations that this form of ownership has. You often write in the comments the same mistakes that I see. Like, Stanislav, I need to open a company because a sole proprietorship cannot be a VAT payer. It cannot, so I will open a company. Probably there are some restrictions when working with B2B or B2C and so on. Therefore, this video is for those who are confused in the depths of the internet, in these endless dumb articles from copywriters who copy from each other. This video is from the original source, from me, from us. Before we start, I want to remind you, if you need help in starting and developing a business, registering companies, sole proprietorships, accounting, tax optimization, below. Under the video there are all the links, all the information. We will be happy to help you. Let's start with the opportunities. The first opportunity is full-fledged work with B2B and B2C clients. That is, you can work with the end customer, conditionally selling them some handmade items, engage in e-commerce business, sell coffee and have a sole proprietorship, and also work with B2B clients. Any B2B transactions, for example, you have a company like Biedronka, buying cleaning services. This is a B2B transaction and you can fully operate within a sole proprietorship with this. Second, the opportunity to be a VAT payer, that is, a VAT payer. In Ukraine, for example, not all formats of private entrepreneurship can be VAT payers. Here, everything is possible. So once and for all, just remember that within a sole proprietorship, you can be a VAT payer. Third, you can sell across Poland, the EU, and the entire world within your sole proprietorship. P, you can work directly all over the world. Fourth, you can engage in import and export. Some people wrote that they definitely need a company to engage in importing some goods from Ukraine to Poland or from China to Poland or Stanislav. And what form of taxation would suit me, a company or an individual entrepreneur, if I want to import goods from China? Either it can be a company or a sole proprietorship. The question is actually about something else. Fifth, you can issue receipts and have a cash register. I think this is clear to everyone. Sixth, you can hire employees. A sole proprietorship can also hire regular employees. There are restrictions on the third form of Richard, but overall, there are no issues. The question arises, what are the restrictions? The first restriction is that you cannot declare bankruptcy if you have debts, unlike a company, where technically you have a cash gap. No, you cannot. Regarding invoices, you can say, okay, we declare bankruptcy, our share capital is 5,000 zlotys. Here, take everything, collect the debts from the company, but it won't quite work like that. That is to say, if you say that you cannot pay the invoices, they will look for what you have. If something can be claimed in court, it's a process, it's not quick, it's not like you didn't pay someone for an invoice, I don't know, 10,000 zlotys, and they sue you and you have a car in Poland, and within a week you are obliged to give up your car for debts. It doesn't happen like that. It's all a process. That can take about 2 years, but technically that's how it works. You can't give someone a share in the company. You don't have company B. And P. I remind you, yes, that's why you can't give a share of yourself. And the train doesn't fit here. And I think this is a limitation that is important to know. Third, you can't issue shares like a joint stock company. Well, again, yes, meaning you don't have any shares and you can't sell them there. To someone shares of your own, and P. And the last fourth, you can't transfer responsibility to someone else. Well, as I said, yes, within the framework of being an individual entrepreneur, you are liable with all your property in case of anything. And if everything is clear with invoices, there are cases that are actually very frightening. This is when, for example, you are conducting business as an individual entrepreneur, you have a beauty salon, and someone accidentally cuts off a finger. And this is where the problem begins, because everything was done within the framework, as if your economic or business activities of the owner, that is your individual entrepreneur, your economic activity. And purely technically, they will sue you, that is your individual entrepreneur. And your individual entrepreneurship is equivalent to you. These are the kinds of risks. I hope you don't cut off anyone's finger in the course of your activities, and everything will be fine for you. Wishing you a successful business in Poland. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If I can help you develop your business, assist in opening an individual entrepreneurship in Poland, or help open a company with a PUK UZO in Poland, or if you need a paid professional consultation, all the necessary links are below the video. Submit a request. Either I or a manager will contact you. I will be glad to see you. Wishing you a successful business in Poland.